Hey, it's a great day here in Elgin, South Carolina. Darius Farley here, local realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty. Listen, if you are a homeowner who is considering using open door, offer pad, or some type of discount brokerage to sell your property or flat fee brokerage, this video is for you. I have a story to tell, to say the least. In regards to someone that I was working with, or in the process of working with, prior to them making a tragic mistake. Okay, so this story begins off, basically the market is hot. This is in 2021. Homes flying off the shelves, multiple offers, going thousands upon thousands of dollars over the asking price. People were waiving contingencies such as, appraisals and things of that nature and inspections. They were trying to get in the house. Demand was high, interest rates were in the 3 and low 3s. People were still getting in the high 2s. But mainly it was in the high 3s, low 3s, depending on the individual creditworthiness, of course. Anyways, so I'm sitting there speaking to this for sale by owners. I love working with for sale by owners. For the simple fact is, if I can add value to you, I'm going to give you a call. And then I'm going to go over the comparables of the areas and let you know and let you see what the market is telling me and what I see in the market as well, and giving you the information to make an informed decision in regards to selling your home. So my job is to educate you, advise you, and give you expertise advice based upon my analysis. I am a finance guy. I have my undergrad in finance. And I also have a MBA in business administration, master's in business administration. So I love messing with numbers, looking at analytical data, statistics, and things of that nature. And I'm going over things with this client. The husband, was home, and the wife had a special assignment where she had to go out of state. So we were trying to coordinate things in regards to getting the contract signed, in regards to agency agreement, exclusive agency agreement, exclusive right to sell here in South Carolina, and procrastination just blowing me off. We agreed on the figures to start the house off with and things, and it was always an excuse after another. And they weren't really serious. Me, I do not have commission breath, so hey, I backed off, but at the same time I kept them informed. The thing gets weird, okay? So I go an extended period of time of being ghosted and being led around. It seems like it was problem after problem after problem. And it was getting frustrating in a sense where I'm seeing, people that want to move in this popular side of town. So we need to get the ball on the road. We need to hit, beat feet on pavement, basically. So I'm ready. I'm fired up. I have the plan already of action to get this home sold quickly. At that point in time, I was getting homes pretty much in 24 hours, multiple offers. And these homes are 400,000 plus here in South Carolina, which is borderline luxury. Luxury is considered 500,000 or more here. But anyways, with that being said, I'm letting them know, hey, look, let's go over these figures. Let's talk about it before you go about trying to do this again on your own. Here's my plan. I laid it all out. contract never gets sold. I created a partial listing in the MLS thinking like, hey, once we get this last signature, things are going to be good. We can get this lockbox placed on the property, get this listing status put as active on the market, but it never happened. And I spoke with the wife, and she got a little defensive, and then it's almost like she got offended in the sense where I pretty much told them, hey, look, your window is dwindling in regards to this house, because they expressed great urgency because another home was being built and they needed to use the proceeds to pay the contractors on that other home that's being built so they can move expeditiously. So they were already in the process of having that home built prior to us meeting, but they expressed great urgency. Hey, look, we need to get out of here quickly. So that's pretty much why I put the urgency in there. I don't have time to waste when it comes to putting the listing on there. And of course, I work for the sellers, so I'm, at the same time I have a backbone, but I'm going to listen, at the end of the day, because they hired me to get the house sold. But we're not on the contract now. That's being procrastinated, and it seems like you're just trying to milk me for information. So I put a halt on that, and she was like really nasty in a text message. No hellos, no nothing. It was just like, take this listing off. Why is my listing on here? I'm like, your listing is not on the MLS. It's not even active. The property is not active. It's not searchable on the MLS as far as underneath my information. But you pretty much can do what you want to do in regards to it. There's no agreement. Since this is just a partial listing of me just building the beginning of the listing and creating the descriptions and just saving it for later. So when it was time to go active, I would go active. Eventually, I just walked away, just let it be. And the wife and husband placed the property for sale by owner. They sold it to a buyer, popular iBuyer, and they sold it for $35,000 less than the market value at that point in time. I looked, and 2 months later, that iBuyer sold that property for, listen, $45,000 more than what they purchased that property for. And they did not put any work into it. And the property did not need any work. So instead of, starting off in a high 280 range, they decided to sell the property much lower, and then the iBuyer ended up selling that property in the 290 range. So with that being said, you have to understand that these companies, these iBuyers, are investors. They're not going to pay market value for your property. They're not. And I'm going to explain this in another video. But this was just a horrible, horrible situation. And, the bad thing is, it was around the time that they sold to the iBuyer, instead of listening with me, it was during peak season. And a month later, prices within our area had peaked in 2022, which was around July. As far as within our particular area, we've seen a peak of home prices. But basically the investor made over $40,000, pretty much from that situation. It's unfortunate, but hey, this is what these companies do. And like I said before, stay tuned for more information on iBuyers and discount brokers and how not to fall down that rabbit hole. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, you take care. God bless. Of course, if you're in the Midlands of South Carolina, give me a call, 803-404-4129. Also, you can email me at darius.farley@cbrealty.com. If you have any questions, you go on my website, sign up for updated alerts and market valuations of your property, Darius Farley, MBARealty.com as well. Stay tuned for more. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I look forward to more support from you all. Take care.